Right here, right here.
Yo, come this side, come this side.
Hey, put it back, put it back.
Hey, pick up right.
Get that.
Watch out,
No.
New play.
Hey,
Who got him?
that's all you.
Yo, right here. Damn, I see him.
Watch out, shooter.
Watch the road.
Strong foul. Come get it.
Hey, yo, I need some help. Step out.
Hey, yo, right here. Board.
Skip.
Hey, bounce out.
Get that.
No baseline.
That's you. Go.
Get it.
Finish that.
Yep.
Blows.
Way to grab it. Way to get it.
Cross. You got double.
Back up. Shot.
Knock it down. Yo.
Hey, yo, right here.
Shut up, baby, come on.
You got it.
Who's got ball?
Shut up. Crash the board. Get the perimeter.
Coming at you.
Pressure him up. Hey, come to me. Hey, hurry up, man. I got ball.
out! Get it out!
All day.
Here we go!
Yeah.
The ball!
Cross street,
Get over it!
Out.
Here we go!
Knock it down.
Set it up, set it up, set it up.
Set it up. Hey. Put that ball in,
Baby!
I got your head.
Screen!
No. Get ball. Get ball.
Take it! Out!
One more.
Down!
I'm here. He's open. Back on top. Rotate. Box it. Get it.
Get it! That's you! Hit it!
Hey, good rebound.
Corner! Nice screen, I got you! Here we go! Keep going!
Come back.
Go screen! Got you! Flush!
Shot.
Hey, come on, grab that!
Hey, watch him. Kick it out, man. Kick it out. Run.
Go low.
I got your help. Oh, come on, bust that, baby. I see him. Watch right! Who's going?
Blue on three.
Oh, and the foul! Wait, get grab it! Stay right here! Screen! Watch the pin! Who's that one? Shoot that!
Use.
Go! Back up! And one! Hey, swing it! Hey, kick it out! What's that? Off the pin! Who's watching him?
Pressure the force, man.
You got it. You got it. Come on. Come on.
I see you, I see you!
Hey, yo, right here! Hey! Watch out! Help out! Shoot that, boy!
Corner.
String up. Shoot that.
Get there! Come through, corner. That's it! Corner. Hey, who's that? Good board! Help! Hey! Too strong for you, baby!
Shooter, no.
Go.
Shut up! Go get it!
Come on, tee up on him! Fire. Come here!
Get on him, yo!
Shooter, no.
Go low. Come on, back up, man!
You can't guard me. Shooter, no.
Go low.
Oh, hit that! Oh, foul!
Yeah, that's all you, man!
Good board!
Blue.
Help me!
Go. Got you, Kyle. Good.
Ball!
Blue. Here we go. Got you, Kyle. Good.
Who got ball? Way to finish that!
Shooter, no.
Go low.
Hey! Pick!
Switch! Fire.
Hands up!
Get there, get it! I'm ready! Let it go, baby! Ball coming, ball coming! I see him!
Hey, yo, right here, right here!
Down, down!
Who got here? Way to grab it!
Chill, Trevor!
Bust that! Yo, pop it! Watch the pick! Give it up! Hey, yo, right here, right here!
Come get it, come get it!
Hey, pick up ball! Crash, 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 crash! Hey, don't let him shoot that!
Hey, yo, right here!
Set up! Set up!
Pick coming!
Screen coming!
Hands up,
Hey, watch the screen! Hey, boy!
Stay down!
Oh, you better shoot that!
No! That's all you!
Hey, shoot him up! Get on him! Back door! Back door!
Hey, yo, right here! Put it back!
Oh, foul!
Help! Watch the pit!
Step out! Screen coming!
Move around!
Shooter, no!
Go low! Yo, grab it! Yo, watch
Hey,
him!
yo.
Get in! Right here!
Shooter, no!
Go low!
No,
Get him! Get him!
Hey, come to me!
Shooter, no!
Go low!
No, no, no.
I got shooter!
Shot! I got it! I got you!
Hey!
Come on, beat up on him!
Give it up!
No, no, no! Why? Woo! Way to go, buddy! Shut up! Shut up! Hey, that's all you!
Strong foul. Step out! We go, come on.
Get him! Come get it! Hey, get outside of the foul!
Strong foul. We go, come on.
Close.
Shot!
Corner. Next screen, I got you. Here we go.
Watch that shooter. Back up. You forgot something.
Hey, push it! Shot! Way to get it!
We go, big side. Watch it.
Out! Hey, sweet!
Whose man is that?
Pressure force, man. Crash
You
it.
got it. Come on.
Put it back up!
Flash.
Give him that. Coming at you.
Shot get hit! With the foul! Way to grab it! Hey, watch right! Hey, watch him!
Shoot that!
Ball going up!
Watch deep.
Hey, yo, right here, baby! Oh, come on, hit that, man! Shot! Good boy, baby, yeah! Hey, sweet!
Pressure force, man. Crash it.
got it.
Shut up!
Same. Box, box.
Watch up, got wings.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shoot it!
Hey, sit on it.
Hey, yo, right here!
Right side.
Yo! I'll take it.
Watch it.
us a moment. We got to keep pushing forward.
We want change. We want justice.
Took the time to come here and work, and take the time to vote. That's our power.
Some of the injustice that we've been seeing is not okay.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
Let us be perfectly clear.
Black Lives Matter.
All right, game one of the Chris Webber Invitational coming up. It's C. Manning versus C. Webb. Are you ready?
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Hornets. For the Los Angeles Lakers, they've started the season with an even 1-1 split, shooting to get on the better side of 500 tonight. Hornets, Lakers, coming up on 2K Sports. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You take a look at Los Angeles. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Then it's Bridges, and there's Monk, and it's Graham in the. But when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early, because when for young teams, once the scout report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult
Look
season
out.
as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
To the right side. Monk for three. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Waiters. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
But there are some things you just can't teach. That's Che with tremendous awareness for where everyone is around him.
Here's Graham. He picked up 33 points in their last one against Minnesota.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
With the shot, again the Lakers.
I like that. Rely on Che's instincts and his ability to make plays.
Graham, the pass to Monk. Charity stripe shot. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Che inside. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
No, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Graham with the ball. Che's there. Pass to Graham. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Shot on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And here is Graham. He has 5. So the wing on the left. Now Monk. Pass to Graham. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3. Lakers leading by 9. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Washington passes to Graham. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Outside, Batum. Out to Harris. Back to Hernangomez. Harris outside. Shot clock at 3. Will it go? No good on the shot. A bit long that time. LA's gone a perfect 4-4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Che, right side. From deep. Again, Che missing. Hornets trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's stolen by Hernangomez. Batum against Kuzma. Here's Biyombo. Good work defensively by Morris.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, and you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
Rozier kicks to Harris. to stop the drought. And it's Rozier missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow, well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Batum for three. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets trail by 20. Rozier looking around. There's the pass to Batum. Offensive rebound. Biyombo. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Shea passes to McGee.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
The kick out to Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing. Los Angeles leading by 22. To the inside. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the Lakers making a change here. Murray's checked in.
Man, they are just living at the line.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Now, here's Rozier. He had 22 points in the win against Minnesota.
I mean, and you look at his free throw numbers. I mean, it shows you how much pressure he put on the defense.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. The controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including...
I play 2K all the time, seriously.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, Jamie. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter, but now it's paying off.
Markieff Morris is out there with Murray. Then it's Shea. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. But they'll get another chance. That 3 off the mark. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And as long as you do that, you put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
Caldwell Pope outside. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Shea outside. 6 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devin Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. James check. In for Los Angeles.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Pass to Graham. A rebound by the Lakers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Monk for three. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Now here's Che. Defense is right there. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul. And Che, the rookie for this team, you know, Greg, he's a little bit of a rarity in the league. He stayed all 4 years in college.
And I know many people were shocked to see Che stay all 4 years as his stock dropped and dropped every year. But a lot of questions were asked about why he chose to stay. But he's trying to put that all behind him and make the most of the fact that he's here now.
Some players are what we call quiet scorers, Chris. They put up a lot of points, but you don't realize until the end of the game just how effective and what kind of points they've put up.
Oh, yeah, especially when you look at two-way players like a Paul George or a Kawhi Leonard or how about a Bradley Beal out there in Washington. You look up at the scoreboard and be like, wait, how did he get 30? And don't forget about the running mate with Damian Lillard up there in Portland. McCollum, he's a bad man as well.
Now, here's Monk. He is guarded by Waiters. The shot's good from Monk. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. James, the pass to Che. From 10 feet out, Graham with the rebound. And for the Hornets, they're shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Drills the three-pointer. Bridges has got 11 points in the quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Launches a three, and Che with the three.
And even though he was undrafted, I'm not surprised to see Che end up on an NBA team. You knew the talent was there, and Che put in the time to crack an NBA roster.
You know, Greg, I honestly was shocked that no team took a chance on Che in the second round. A lot of front offices might be wanting a do-over if Che ends up sticking with this team. James outside. Passes it to Kuzma. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot, and that one good. And that's now 19 points for Che.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
1:30 left to play in the first half. Pass to Graham. Fires for 3, and the 3-ball is good. Graham's got 13.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Oh, Kuzma's in position. And stolen by Zeller. Monk, no one around him, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Howard's checked in for James. Biyombo is checked in for Charlotte.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Che drives in. For 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
They get it back. Davis. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
The Hornets, 55.
What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their... It's a completely new group for Los Angeles. On the court for the Hornets, Batum is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Devin Harris. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5 spot.
Oh, he's a strong performer. Night in and night out. Che taking it up a notch in this one.
And the pass to Batum. The kick out to Rozier. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season, but for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And the Lakers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. A second chance effort. McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Rozier against Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. Biombo, no luck.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Harris kicks to Biombo. Pass to Rozier. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Biombo with it. Passes it to Rozier. Harris outside. It's good from long range. Harris has got 6 points.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Los Angeles.
For the 3. And it's Che missing. And the Hornets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Here's Rozier. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Che outside. The dish to Morris. McGee the pass to Che. From downtown, and he's good on the 3 ball. Che's got 37.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kuzma. And they're running. A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. Rozier against Caldwell Pope. Harris passes to Rozier. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 9 points for Devin Harris.
Oh, man, elevating his passing ability. Dimes like this from Rozier help him establish chemistry with his guys.
Lets it go with the 3. And Che with the 3.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. And stolen by Che. And here we go. Che heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Che's got 42 in the game.
Well, in transition, Che does a great job of picking his spots and finishing with confidence.
Here's Rozier. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside for Batum. The 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Releases. And another basket for the Lakers.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Harris looking it over to end the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. A very nice season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Dion Waiters checked in for the Lakers. Shot from the wing. Shea again. Shea's got 46 points.
Oh, that's just another day at the office for Shea. Comfortable working that medium range area.
Harris outside. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's McGee. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got his 8th assist in the game. The Hornets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. The pass to Batum. Hernangomez with the ball. McGee with the block. They get it back. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
You know, Kevin, it wasn't a bad year for the Hornets last season. I mean, they missed the playoffs, but they were stuck in middle ground. I mean, they were right in the fight for it. This team wants to be a contender, but the best path to that goal isn't easy to see.
LeBron's checked in for Morris. LeBron dishes to Shea. 24 seconds left in the third. And that one drops.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And here is Graham. He's got 13. Pass to Hernangomez. And finished off by Hernangomez.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
And so it's Shea making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Kevin, thanks. Well, best of both worlds for you tonight, Shea. Your team got the win, and you had that incredible third-quarter performance. What got you so hot coming out of the break?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Shea, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of...
It's a lot of things, Patty. Man, I got a lot of... I'll put it this way. I'm ready to take.
Good stuff. Anything else?
Yo, Che, get in here.
Let's go.
I just got to keep grabbing rebounds, and I think I'll be all right. But this is, you're making it tough on me.
Caruso. Here's McGee. Low block shot.
Oh, good move.
No, team down. Just stay together, you know. Just stay together.
First bucket in this one.
Readjusted that. I thought you were going to block that.
So good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get.
Oh, and one.
Can become a big.
That's the Lakers do. They rebound.
That power from him at the
There we go. Good first half, C-Web. I like it. C-Web has some game into
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's the Los Angeles Lakers matched up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Well, for the Grizzlies, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. Kenny, chance to watch Che, a guy known for not playing in a game once, sat out in protest at Bay City University.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in